Now, okay, husbands. I know you guys, most of you are probably not husbands in this room, but I hope someday you become that. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, so that he might present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, that she might be holy and without blemish. In the same way, husbands should love their wives as their own body. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as Christ does the church. Okay, so what did Jesus do for the church? I'll give you a hint. Something over here. Yeah, what did Jesus do for the church? Yeah, Jesus laid down his life for his bride. So husbands, I have good news. Guys, I have good news. If you become a husband someday, your first call as a husband is to die. That's number one on the list, right? Okay, now wives, that doesn't sound too bad anymore, does it? Like, it says, submit to your husbands as to the Lord, right? And then for guys, it's like, die. Come on. It's not easy for either one of us, but guys, that's number one job that we have, is to die. Second thing is to see your wife as pure, as holy, and blameless, completely spotless. So when you look at your wife, you don't look at her with frustration, you don't look at her with anger, but you look at her as a pure and spotless bride. And if you can see her that way in your heart when you look at her, then you can speak that over her. That's what Jesus does with us. Even when we fall short, Jesus never looks at any of us and calls us an adulteress. When we miss the mark by 100 million miles, Jesus looks at us and he's like, pure, blameless, and holy. Because you're not judged based on what you did. We're judged based on what he did.